Cade working against Miller.
Cade, Cunningham, and the Pistons are the culture. They have made the NBA like, mean again. Really, they have. They made it like, you know, all of our dads wanted that, like, where's the bad boy Pistons? Where's the tough team? The team that you don't want to go up against them. You don't want to drive to the rim against that team because they will literally break your jaw in half, eat it, sell it online, go to an island, do some weird-ish. That's the Pistons. That's why they're the number one team in the East. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart. Like, as much as I like, you know, I'm supposed to hate them because I'm a fan of the Celtics or whatever it is, blah, 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 blah. I love them. I love the energy and the fights they have. I mean, against the Hornets, like a couple nights ago, was it Jalen Duren versus one of the Hornets players? Huge fight. Isaiah Stewart even jumped in there, that crazy psycho, to get in another big fight. It was just, something about them makes us feel like, you know what? Maybe the NBA isn't soft. And I hate being like, oh, the NBA is soft as like some 23-year-old kid in his apartment that just like goes, hey, I love the Pistons. I love the Pistons. So I keep like, I missed a tough. But like watching them, I feel like, yeah, this is kind of fun. They're fun to watch. They're talented. They're really good. They're the number one team. It's because they brought the edge back to the NBA. They brought the fire back. They brought the oomph, you know? They made you want to just believe in like fist fighting, fisticuffs. Just, it's awesome. So Cade Cunningham, like people are saying, oh, I think he's a top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's what he's inspired to his team. He showed his team again. Remember that quote he said when they had 2 wins or something. They were like 2-20 like a year or two ago, and he's like, we're not this bad. No, there's no way. We're not a 2-win team. I know we're not. He knew how talented he was, how talented his team was, and even. Again, people say like, oh, he risked his aura by saying that or being confident. He risked it. He said, we are not this bad. We are a really good team while they had 2 wins or whatever it was. And look at him. Spoken into existence. He was right. He was right the entire time. They are not bad. They are the best. Maybe not the best in the entire NBA. Will they win a championship this season? I don't know. I think they're still young. They're still developing. I think the Pistons need 1 or 2 more years of a deep playoff run and a loss just to experience losing more. And then I think they'll get there. I think they'll have a championship in the next 6 years. That's a crazy, like random year, I know, but I just think they need more like heartbreak. The Celtics had a lot of heartbreak. Remember LeBron with the Cavs, Game 7, 2018, I believe it was. That was depressing. The Warriors had some heartbreak with the Clippers and all these teams before they got there. Every team needs some dad lore, some like, you know, we lost, we were right there, then you need the anger. But they make the regular season fun. Like I'm turning on Pistons game no matter who's they play, and I'm enjoying it. Kicking my feet up, hand in pants, coffee in hand. I'm like, ooh, that's good. Yeah, Cade. Jalen Duren, it looks like he's like 55, but yet 24, but yet 19 at the same time. Dude's massive. Isaiah Stewart, I don't even know if he should be playing basketball. He just wants to hit people. He'd be an elite, like an actual elite UFC fighter, but he's the bruiser. It's kind of cool when a team has a bruiser. It's kind of awesome. It's like the, what is it? They call it the Goon in hockey. That one movie, was one of my favorite movies. I think it was the Goon. Not sure, but he's like the guy. He's like the guy they call him for the knuckles, the bruise. You don't want to drive on him. He also defends all of his teammates. Kind of like him now. At first I hated him. I'm like, this guy's a dirty player. No skill, just dirty. I like him. I like what he's doing. I do. Duncan Robinson looks exactly like my friend from high school. Like Duncan Robinson is literally a clone from this kid from our school. We call him Duncan. I mean, the guy just knows how to win. I mean, he really, everywhere he goes, I mean, he knows his role. He's a hype man. He also has like an attitude to him. He has an edge. It's kind of sick. The team is built to just believe. Like they really do. They're like the We Believe Warriors. They believe themselves so much. They believe in Detroit. They embrace the city. It makes like these Pistons fans who used to wear bags over their heads going to these games, like be proud to be from Detroit. They're like, yeah, that's Detroit basketball. I don't even know if any of them are actually from Detroit, like any of the players, but now that they live there, they feel the Detroit culture, like the tough, the ram, building cars, you know, being neglected, being a hardworking city. It's just, I call Detroit a state. But you know what I'm trying to say? That city really has that grit culture. And I wish more NBA teams, like, you know, I wish the LA guys were just like, well, I don't know what they would do. I guess they'd be chill. I feel like LA here is pretty relaxing. Like the beach, I don't know. I guess Detroit really is just that one place that just like the grit and grind, kind of like New York a little bit, but New York is just on a high pedestal because it's like it's a top 2 state in the U.S. It's pretty damn fun. I've never been to Detroit. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun, but I'm sure it's where hardworking goes to live and breathe. Where it's like it would be weird if you were just a sissy like, you know, remote worker in Detroit like myself. I wouldn't last there. And these Pistons players like kind of like emphasize that. They emphasize like, don't come to Detroit if you're a baby. If you want to get hit in the jaw, you want to get smacked on the ass super weirdly hard and firmly grasp that ass and just smack you around. We don't care. You come play Detroit. You come to Detroit. You come go against us. You're going to get hit. You're going to leave every Detroit Pistons game with bruises, blood, whatever it is. And hell yeah. I mean, that's what it should be. That's what the NBA should be. I mean, not all the time, but it's fun to have the mix of the teams in there. And look, they proved it works. They proved it works to just be like menacing. The number 1 team in the East because they are menacing. They come at you at all sides. They just want to do anything to win. They will do anything to win. And I think we can all respect that. Russell Westbrook. I miss him. I miss prime 2016 Russ. I do. It reminds me of like Lil Uzi Vert dancing, singing in the shower, being in high school, no worries of the world. You know, all I did was go to school, watch basketball, football after school, some soccer, ate like a fat sack of lard, like I still do now, but it was cooler back then. It was awesome. And seeing Russell Westbrook on the Kings now just makes me depressed. He shouldn't be there. Like, he has been just after the Rockets, just been ridiculed. Like, Draymond Green had to come to his defense saying, that man's name is Westbrook, not Westbrick, and people were just tearing him down. That MVP season on the Thunder when he averaged a triple-double inspired me to want to like work harder in school, at work, whatever it was, because it was like, damn, this guy basically got broken up with by his best friend. Kevin Durant went to the Warriors, left him at OKC on his lonesome. No warning, no nothing. They were best friends. He said, you know, in his MVP speech, you think I forgot about Russell? I love you, Russell. Well, you left him. And he turned that pain and that loneliness and anger into one of the best seasons ever. That was the potential Russell Westbrook had. And it's sad. I think out of every NBA player to ever exist, ever, Russell Westbrook deserves a championship more than anyone. He was fighting for his life, like every single game. Remember that picture of Jimmy Butler on the Heat versus the Lakers in the bubble? He's like bending over, tired in the finals. He's like, but that was Russell Westbrook every game during that era on the Thunder. He was giving everything, and you watch and you're like, wow, this is a man that works hard and deserves a ring. Will he win a ring? No. Sadly, didn't happen. He never figured it out. What I would like to see, though, is him leave the Kings as soon as humanly possible, whenever he can, sign a 1-year deal with the Thunder, go home, have the reunion that you deserve more than anyone. Hopefully they win a ring, you get a ring. Will it happen again? Probably not, but I would love to see. I think that's the best move on the board right now for Russ, because seeing him there like on the Kings bench, he's still getting in fights with people. He's still just, I'm like, Russ, what are you doing? You're a former MVP. Now you're just riding the bench of the Kings, one of the worst teams in the NBA. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Somehow, even at his age, he still has some left in the tank. He should not be there. Either just retire at that point and go off strong like the king you are. I just miss the primetime Russ. I really do. It was just, everything was great. Like the Lego movie, everything is awesome. Like everything was awesome with Russ. Like it was just, since Oscar Robertson, the first, like the man averaging that triple-double was just insane. Like we all like were Thunder fans. It was like the first time where we all backed someone and wanted him to win, and he wasn't even playing for our favorite team. If you were a Thunder fan, awesome. Like you're lucky. But even as a Celtics fan, I wanted Russ to win the championship. I would have loved even if he beat the Celtics in the finals. I would have been happy. I would have been like, damn, that's what happens when you put your pure willpower, not being the tallest guy and just, you know, getting hated on, getting left by your best friend. And that's what happens when what a man can do realistically on his own. I mean, yeah, he had a team. He had a team. Technically not on his own, but you know what I'm saying? For a man that was ridiculed all his career for being selfish, that's why Kevin Durant left. I mean, he didn't really leave because of that, but he just thought, man, I can't win with Russ. Realistically, that's what I know he wanted to play with the Warriors, but deep down, I guess he just didn't want to play with Russell Westbrook. He didn't believe. He didn't believe him and Russ could win a championship anymore. And he was just turning that into just greatness. I think we all watched and we're like, wow, the dunks, the flash, the passing, the leadership he showed that year. I think it's time. No one would be mad. Not a singular human being would be mad if Russ left, went to OKC. I don't care. He can sign the day before they win a championship. And as long as I get to see him lift up the Lombardi, it would be special. It'd feel like we all won it. We all won a championship with Russ, even though obviously we didn't. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't even know we exist. Maybe one day I'll get big enough on this channel, and then one day he'll see one of these videos and be like, you know what? I love that guy, Alex, the coffee guy. Also, I put 3 shots of espresso in here, downed it before this video, because I didn't want to cry. You know, for some reason, talking about Russell Westbrook makes me emotional. I would never think talking about an NBA player would make me want to shed tears, but he just reminds me of like great times in life, the best times. 2016, 2017, 2018, even 2019 when that's when life was just awesome. We all wanted to turn on a Thunder game. We all wanted to see him win. We all wanted to see Russell Westbrook pop the hell off, and he never disappointed. Never in any game. He gave 100% of his effort, whether it was versus the Pelicans, the Cavs, the Lakers, didn't matter. And especially we all tuned in when he played the Warriors against KD. Remember he had that block on him. It was just, the drama was sweet. I love drama. I'm one of those kids. I do. I love the drama. Full honesty. And he brought drama back in the NBA. You know, like the whole, you know, proving himself that he can be number one option, that he can lead a team to the playoffs, which he did. He proved us all right, won an MVP, pooped on Kevin Durant, even though Kevin Durant did win a couple championships. But in the end, it should have been him and Russ. It should have been. But Russ took down the chin all over his face and said, you know what, watch. All the edits of him and Uzi, like, it was just, he's like the if you ever are just tired or need energy, you turn on a Russell Westbrook highlight reel before your, I don't know, high school game, college game, and even NBA, wherever you play, intramurals, or before even you take a test or a final in school. Turn on prime Russell Westbrook highlights with some sick background music, and you just sit there and get amped. You get hyped, you get emotional, you go, yeah. Maybe life isn't that bad. Maybe I can do whatever I want in life if I just look straight, have the energy, put my best foot forward. Ooh, I'm cooking right now. People might not even make it this far in the video, but I'm cooking to myself. I needed to tell myself this. I needed to know that it gets better. Russell Westbrook, please go to OKC. I miss you. Thank you so much for watching. Chosen Sports is at war versus ESPN, and we are fighting every single day to be bigger than them. So please subscribe and support our channel every day. It means a lot.